yeah, man, this is the next thing that I got to talk about, our connection with our physical body and its passage into intuition. This root chakra guides us through the intelligence of our physical body, and 99% of people on this planet are not in tune with their physical body. They are here, they're in their head, they're in their intellect. We're so used to thinking that intelligence is intellect, guys. When you think of intelligence, you think of brain, mind, thought. But that's only one small aspect of intelligence. Look at a tree outside, for example. Like, bro, do you think just because a tree can't think, does that mean it's not intelligent? Does that mean that it doesn't have its own intuitive systems and processes that not only allow it to survive but thrive? It doesn't need to think. We often neglect this idea of inner intelligence and intuition due to our over-reliance on intellectual thinking. Like, it's crazy. You think of even like the most basic stuff like diet and how a human should be drinking or eating. But people are out here subscribing to certain diets that are based on scientific data, subscribing to various scientifically backed diets. And when, bro, you don't need any of that. You don't need science to tell you what is what. Does a deer go outside and think, maybe I should try that? Maybe I should try that carnivore diet today. No, blood. There's an intrinsic intelligence within you that's always, and it's found through silence, that's always telling you what you need to be doing and what you need to be eating and what you need to be drinking, intuitively eating, intuitively living. You know what I'm saying? If you just, obviously, if you are been out of tune with that voice of intuition for a long time because of the matrix and because of your programming, then of course you're going to need somebody to tell you. But all it takes is about 2 weeks for you to get in tune with your intuition again and make you be like, rah, I should be doing this, and this. And it's very clear. It's your common sense chakra. Like, I think the biggest human error, and this is gonna fuck some people up and annoy some people, but Descartes, one of the most famous philosophers, right, goes, I think, therefore I am. But to equate thinking as the defining feature of human intelligence is literally the equivalent of equating a drill as the defining feature of human intelligence. The power of mind is a tool, is what I mean when I say drill, for example. The power of mind is a tool, but it's not the master. But because of this flip, our egos are now in charge of this whole show. And this is why it's turned into a show. This fucking play that we're living in on Earth, and acting as if spirituality is this airy fairy thing, and it's just not our true nature, is because the mind has dominated us now. It's completely taken us over. And to understand this more, which I'll be talking about more as well, is power of now. You need to listen to the audio book instead of read the book, because I read the book and it didn't click with me as much as hearing Eckhart talk about the power of now. That is the passage to transcend this root chakra. But yeah, back to living intuitively. That's, I think, lesson number 1 when talking about it, bro. When talking about the Muladhara, it's the art of living in alignment with intuition and nature. It's practicing making spontaneous decisions based on feelings and not listening to this mechanical fucking matrix, bro. It's like, bro, you have an intuitive intelligence that has been reinforced and backed throughout your history of being on this planet. You think this is the first time that you're here, but I would say I subscribe to the idea of incarnation, but reincarnation, but it's more like incarnation again and again and again, happening at the same time, because we're all the same being, we're all the same oversoul, we're all the same entity interacting with each other. So I'm not ever really here. Hey, we're going a bit too crazy now, but I think this could actually explain a lot of people's behavior in terms of Karens and NPCs, and these people's behavior is aligned with the symptoms of a compromised root chakra. They are equating their survival energy, their survival, with egoic matters. you see this with so much, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Just to wrap up the basics, the root chakras focuses on safety, security, health, and stability. It's your most basic instinct. It's instinct to survive, provide a secure home for your fam, and for yourself, obviously. And imbalances. This is what we're going to go into next. Imbalances.